Hey, look, I think I see poachers over there by the trees.
Oh yeah, we should stop them because they're one of the biggest threats to beavers. There's a beaver right over there.
Not only that, but beavers aren't able to defend for themselves. We have to
Yeah, there's
confront these
always
guys.
coming. Get him. They're right there. Get this guy.
Hey,
Get the
look, he's
last one.
running.
Get the last. Fuck off. This is my forest. I promise if I ever see him again, I'm gonna kill him.
Damn, they were trying to kill this little guy for fur for his clothes.
Unfortunately for him, especially when there are so few of them left due to hunting.
As seen here, poaching is one of the threats beavers still have to face. They poach beavers for their fur, for clothing, their meat, and a special organ called a scent gland, which was popular during the 1700s and 1800s to get them from, leading to near extinction because of poaching. This is where the beaver lives. It lives in wetlands. There are areas where water is covering the soil all year for varying parts of the year, including the growing season. Wetlands can include swamps, marshes, and rivers.
Let's follow to see where this beaver goes.
Alright, bet.
Oh, why is he chopping on that tree?
It looks like he's building a dam in the river, and he's lucky that a beaver's teeth are always growing to make up for any tooth loss when biting on the trees. Nate, did you know that beavers are one of the few animals that modify their habitat?
Well, I didn't know that. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see beavers in their natural habitat, especially when beavers are known to be the largest rodents in North America. I'm glad there are more of them too. I believe around 12.5 billion beavers too, or now. Hey, don't do that, you idiot! You'd be destroying the habitat of the beavers.
Shit, my bad, man. I wasn't thinking about that. We need a place to live.
I know, man, but the beavers are already struggling with their habitats being destroyed due to ignorant people.
Well, is there anything else I should know, like to avoid doing it?
Let's see. There's also pollution, water diversion, and wetland drainage. Think off the top of my head.
And what are those things?
Well, from what I know, pollution, particularly from agriculture runoff that contains harmful chemicals like pesticides, impacts them by poisoning animals like beavers and causing their deaths, which destroys the ecosystem by reducing the number of this keystone species.
Yeah, but how does this affect beavers in general?
Well, since we already saw the beaver build its dam, it uses the resources it has to clean up all the pollution collected from streams and rivers. If the beaver wouldn't do all this, the excess pollution from these waters would lead to habitat loss and threaten the overall livelihood of the beaver's survival.
Oh, is that why we thought the beaver was being very careful when building its dam?
Yeah, that and also the fact that poachers are one of the main factors of why beavers are going extinct. So they use that dam for filtration services to help them survive.
Oh, all right, that makes sense. But wait, how does this connect to what you said before about water diversion? So is it when people take water from rivers to water their crops, leaving none for beavers and other animals?
Yeah, that's right. And wetland drainage is where they turned areas that used to be wetlands because beavers built dams there into farmland, destroying their habitats.
But when it comes to protecting beavers from all that, some efforts include reintroducing them to lost habitat, protecting their dams, and using coexistence tools like beaver deceivers that keep rivers flowing to trick beavers into building bigger dams to manage flooding. Additionally, woodland restoration, hunting regulations, and classes about environmental science to teach future environmental heroes to help support beaver populations and their role in the ecosystem.
Hey Nate, do you think it's going to rain anytime soon?
Probably. Last time I checked, my compass told me it was going to rain a bit later.
Oh well, it's fine. It's fine right now. Let's just continue fishing so we can have food for the night.
All right. It's getting kind of dark, huh?
Yeah.
But these fishes are taking forever, bro. You got something?
Oh, I got some.
Here, let's cook it. Here, put a campfire down. Yo, look, the beaver's pulling up on us. Should we keep it away?
No, we shouldn't scare it away. It probably just wants food after working so hard to build its dam.
Okay, let's just leave the food here before it comes to try and not scare it.
Oh, nice. The beaver jumped into the water. Good thing we didn't eat all the food.
Why? What's the problem with this food?
The problem is that this is the reason why the pollution of beavers continues to decrease. Beavers continue to have less and less food because everyone eats their part of the ecosystem that helps them survive.
Really? I didn't know. I thought there were millions of fish in the oceans, in both oceans and lakes.
There is, but the quantity doesn't matter because beavers are only in certain areas like this lake. So we have to preserve their habitat and make sure there are enough fish for them to survive. With this, we will be able to rehabilitate the current population of beavers and bring a healthier ecosystem for our environment.
All right, man. I think we should get going now. It looks like it's about to rain.
Okay, let's go find some shelter.
All right, I think I know there's a way up here, just to Watchtower 9. Can't wait to run into that poacher that ran again. I swear I'm gonna kill him
Why are you so angry about it?
because they were gonna kill that little beaver.
But why? Why should death be something everyone has to fear? Do we only live because we don't want to die? Why is that? Does something good come from living? It hasn't for me. In all its days, I've lived. Not a single good thing has ever happened to me.
Whoa, where did this come from?
I don't know. I just forget. Just forget about it.
Hmm.
Hey, you guys want something from the rain?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
All right, you can stay here until the rain goes away.
All right. That's fine. Thanks a lot. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't know what we could have done without you.
It's alright. What are you guys doing around these parts anyway?
We're here to study and observe a beaver.
Well, you're in luck. I happen to be a researcher here that studies about the environment and its inhabitants.
Oh, so that's something interesting you could tell. So what's something interesting you could tell us?
Oh, if you didn't know, biodiversity is very important for us to protect.
Oh, okay, okay. But what is that? And why is it important to protect?
So, biodiversity is a variety of life forms, like different species of plants, animals, and microorganisms, with each having a fair amount and it's different around the world.
What's so important about that, man? Why should we as humans have to care so much about protecting it?
Well, it's necessary for the survival of everything. It keeps ecosystems in balance and gives important resources for all living things, and sets up resilience against climate change. For example, if in a beaver's ecosystem, they play the role of engineers because they can modify, maintain, and even create habitats and ecosystems. Consequently, they have a large impact on the biodiversity in their habitat. Thus, when they bring wood into water, they provide shelter for other species, including salmon.
Yeah, but how does it keep things in balance?
Biodiversity is necessary for all species on the planet, and it is diverse, and the ecosystem plays a role in how united and affected it is.
Oh, I see now. This is why we should try to be more careful about the environment and its biodiversity.
Exactly. In fact, a generation should care about biodiversity because it sustains a natural system that provides us with clean air, water, food, and medicine, all of which are essential for our survival. Protecting biodiversity also ensures a healthier planet for future generations, helping to decrease climate change and prevent ecosystem collapse. Gen Z should be the ones that care about the livelihood of these ecosystems the most because it is their future that they have to live in. But no one places any importance to this. Unless all the negative effects of bad biodiversity happen, our planet would eventually become too unsustainable for animals and food humans live in.
So you're basically trying to say we should advocate more for a better future by protecting the biodiversity of our planet and all the inhabitants in it?
Yes, yes, I would say this should be a top priority for all upcoming generations as well. We only continue to decline as years go on because there is no self advocacy for these younger generations. And with the innovations of stealth technology, we could ultimately crumble as a society begins to forget more and more about the future of our planets.
Dang, I didn't think about it like that.
Not gonna lie, me neither. But I still got a question though. How could beavers be included in all that though?
Well, consider the current state of our biodiversity. It is declining, like I said, due to, due to habitat destruction, pollution, climate change, and overexploitation, which then leads to the loss of many species, unfortunately. But beavers help biodiversity by creating wetlands, which provide homes for many plants and animals, improving water quality and preventing soil erosion. This happens in North America, where dams are built, trapping sediments, strengthening the soil.
Wow, that's a lot of information I did not know.
Yeah, really, thanks a lot. How do you know so much anyway?
Wow, as I said before, I was in my studies here, and I've been studying Earth's biodiversity and ecosystems for around 7 to 8 years.
Damn, you must be an old ass dude then.
No, I'm only 25.
Hey Nate, leave him alone, bro. That's his business.
You're right, that's my fault.
As both steeds continued to talk to the ecologist, the rain continued throughout the night and began to clear up more and more as the day came. When morning came, it was time for both of the steeds to head out and go back to observe the beaver. As the steeds began to leave, it was time to say goodbye, and the rain was all clear and it was brighter than ever before. The steeds walked over the hill, going back to the location where they had seen the beaver.
Yo, there it is.
Oh yeah, there it is.
We gotta remember what the ecologist said about why beavers are important.
Yeah, true. Pretty sure he said that beavers were important because they contribute to the planet's health by building dams that create wetlands which store water and reduce flooding.
Oh shit. Okay, okay. What else?
He also said by constructing dams across streams and rivers, beavers help to create and restore wetlands, which is essential to preserving ecological equilibrium. These wetlands boost biodiversity, filter pollutants from the water, and offer vital habitats for a variety of species. This then makes their presence essential for biodiversity and environmental stability since their return to previously removed regions frequently leads to ecological restoration.
Yeah, but specifically, what do they do to preserve the planet's health?
Well, beavers help control water flow, which lowers the chance of floods and supplies water when it's dry. Additionally, by stabilizing riverbanks, the wetlands stop soil erosion and store carbon, which helps mitigate the effects of climate change.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he had mentioned that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure not only that, but they improve the soils around them, which promotes plant development. So, all things considered, beavers are essential for maintaining environmental stability, ecosystem health, and biodiversity.
Thanks. I can say I'm pretty intelligent about this topic now.
All thanks to the ecologists we find in the village. But it's still crazy how much of a big impact one animal can have on everyone.
Yeah, true. One animal can impact biodiversity a lot. Now that I think about it, I think my cousin from Huntington Park would love to learn about this too. He's really into fat furry animals like these.
Huh? You think so? But talking about that small city, I think there is a way beavers can affect them, though. There aren't any in Huntington Park.
What? That's a bit random, but it's interesting to think about.
Yeah, I know. But implementing ways animals can help many communities and cities like Huntington Park can be a way for us to innovate.
Huh. Never actually thought about it like that.
Yeah, it could help us become more resourceful too. I heard that the loss of beavers was affecting us and reducing wetlands that filter water and control floods, which then could lead to poorer water quality in the Colorado River, from where Huntington Park gets its water.
True, it reduces environmental health. That is also a result of higher temperatures, less greenery, and reduced resilience to climate change for communities and mostly those that have been unfortunate enough.
We really have learned a lot. Came to be really worth it.
Facts, we really have.
Whoa, he's gonna kill that beaver.
Wait, is that the poacher that ran away? Hold up, let me talk to him real quick. What are you doing, bro?
Whoa, it's you again.
I promised that if I saw you, I would kill you.
Huh? No, what?
But I've been through so many experiences the past few days to let that anger go.
Wait, no, I'm
Just go,
sorry.
get on out of here.
What? What?
I chose to not kill you because you have heard it said before, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. You've heard this to be a good and righteous thing, and yet I say to you now, love your enemies. Do good to them that hate you. Pray to those that persecute you, for you have no enemies. None of us truly have enemies. No one in this entire world deserves to get hurt.
As we have seen, biodiversity is very important. So, three actions people can take are restoring native plant habitats and planting native trees like certain oak trees, flowers like chopi weed, and shrubs like cattails reeds to support local wildlife and wetlands, including pollinators and birds, while preventing the spread of invasive species. Support beaver conservation projects by volunteering or donating to organizations like Projects Beavers that reintroduce beavers into degrading ecosystems to restore wetlands, teaches about humans and beaver coexistence, and valuing the beaver's work. Reduce pesticides and fertilizer use. You could use organic or natural alternatives like compost, which is made from decomposing food waste, from gardening and farming to protect soil health and prevent harmful chemicals from containing water sources and harming wildlife. Be a reason a species continues to live.